Welcome back, dear viewers, and you are still watching the breakfast show, and in this segment of our program we will talk about the BRICS summit as President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi heads on Tuesday to Russia to attend the summit in Kazan. This round is to witness Egypt's participation as an active member since its admission to the group at the beginning of 2024, and to shed more light on the importance of Egypt's participation in the summit, we are joined over the phone by Dr. Reem, Professor of Economics, Cairo University. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Mom. It's a pleasure to be with you this morning.
Yes.
Good morning, Dr. Reem.
Good morning.
Welcome to our breakfast show.
Welcome to you and welcome to our audience.
Thank you so much. So please let me ask you, what's the importance of this BRICS summit in Egypt participation? How does this affect our country and how it is gonna make it more
more attractive to investors?
Yes.
All right, indeed. It's very clear. We can get some snapshots from President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi's speech at the BRICS Forum. Indeed, he sets a significant tone for international economic collaboration. He emphasized the importance of strengthening ties among BRICS nations to enhance investment, increase dual trade, and promote joint projects. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi highlighted the role of BRICS business forums in fostering deeper relationship and collaboration, which is crucial for economic growth. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi also acknowledged the effort of business and also the head and the leadership of Russian President Putin during Russian presidency of the BRICS group this year, which contributed to advancing collaboration at various levels. This strategist approach aims to create a more integrated and resilient economic framework among members countries, addressing global economic challenges and leveraging collaborating strengths. In a sense, el-Sisi's speech underlines the need for unified and collaborative effort navigating to the complexities of the global economic affairs. Pointing that the BRICS is playing a crucial role in shaping future economic policies and partnership among its members.
Yes, Dr. Reem, also, in addition to economic issues, this year's BRICS summit is themed Strengthening Multilateralism for Equitable Global Development and Security. How does this underscore its focus on enhancing international governance and pursuing a greater voice of developing nations in global affairs?
Of course, indeed. It's very clear that this summit has a goal. This goal has its assertion about economic process and growth in economic reform and development goals, which is grounded in several key initiatives and achievements. Like, for example, firstly, Egypt has been implementing a comprehensive economic reform program since 2016, which includes measures such as subsidy cut, tax reforms, and introduction of the value-add tax, VAT. These reforms have been crucial in stabilizing the economy, attracting foreign investment. Additionally, the nation's visions, like, for example, Egypt's visions in 2030, which we consider it as a cornerstone for development strategy. This vision actually aims to achieve sustainable development by focusing on economic, social, and environmental dimensions, which includes ambitious targets for improving infrastructure, healthcare, education, and social services.
So what does the summit hold this year to facilitate facing the world economic crisis?
Indeed, look, this summit has a special criteria, because this 2024 Brexit Summit, which held in Kazan, Russia, focuses on several key priorities to address global economic challenges, like, for example, strengthening the multinationalization. The summit emphasized the importance of multilateral collaboration to tackle global economic issues. By working together, the BRICS nations aim to create more stable and predictable international economic environment. Also, we can highlight the boosting the trade. This summit strives to enhance trade relationship among BRICS countries to make it one of its priorities. This includes promoting trade in local currencies to reduce the dependency on the US dollar and mitigate currency risk, which one of the major aims for joining these BRICS to make a dual relationship or a dual partnership between two countries dealing with their local currencies and leads the burden for relying on foreign currencies. We can also highlight the technology and innovation. Collaboration in technology and innovation is crucial also for economic growth. The summit discusses ways to share knowledge and resources to drive technologies, advances, and improve productivity. Health and sustainable development take place during this summit, as the BRICS nations are committed to addressing the health challenges and promoting sustainable development. This includes the initiatives to improve the healthcare systems and support environmental friendly practices. Energy collaboration, energy security is a significant concern for everyone nowadays, and the summit explores ways to enhance collaboration in energy sectors. This includes joint projects in renewable energy and energy efficiency. We now, from time to time, we hear the word of green economy or green loan. So we are adopting the strategy of green economy and renewable energy, and we also take in consideration the environmental aspects in all our economic decisions. Global security, we have to highlight the summit also addresses the global security priorities. Recognizing that economic stability is closely linked to security, and we observe it in Egypt. We have a stable, secured country, which is we consider it as a edge or privilege for Egypt to attract foreign investors. Discussions was on this summit focused on measures to ensure a secure and a stable environment for economic activities. So by focusing on these areas, the BRICS Summit aims to facilitate coordination and response to global economic crisis and promote stable development among its members and nations.
Yes, Dr. Reem, also the main issues on the agenda include Russian President Vladimir Putin's idea for a BRICS-led payment system to rival SWIFT. Can you elaborate on this?
Yes, indeed. As we said, the main goal of the BRICS with its 5 nations, we know that BRICS started with 5 nations and now increased to up to 20 or more continents, like Egypt joined last year, and officially starting from 2024, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and United Arab Emirates. Basically, this collaboration and we call it a Global South Alliance can make a financial transaction move smoothly between these countries out of the SWIFT system or out of the main channels of tradition of financial channels. We don't say that we will completely get out from the SWIFT agreement, but we can find dual agreements between the countries of the BRICS, like Egypt and Russia, like Egypt and China, with the local currencies to reduce the burden on the foreign currencies, and also to avoid dealing with SWIFT if some country has a concern with dealing with SWIFT.
So, Dr. Reem, BRICS was initially established with only 5 countries, but now it's expanded and a number of countries have recently joined in, and it is expected to increase. So how does this affect the cohesion and the continuity of this economic bloc?
Of course, the expansion of BRICS from its original 5 members, as you said, to include the new countries like Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and United Arab Emirates, certainly brings both opportunities and the challenges. One of the significant opportunities to increase the representation with more countries joining BRICS becomes more representative of the global South, giving it a stronger voice in global economic discussions. So we are here, we are increasing, so we are creating a new trade roadmap of global South. Diverse perspectives, we cannot really ignore it. The inclusion of new members brings diverse perspectives and experiences which can enrich the bloc decision-making process and lead to more innovation solutions. Economic growth with expanding the BRICS can attract more investment and foster an economic growth among member countries, benefiting from shared resources and collaborative projects. We know that the resources are very available at these countries, and also the lower cost of human resources at these countries, one of the significant powerful tools for the successful of these blocks.
So, Dr. Reem, during the summit, President Fattah al-Sisi will stress on the importance of boosting the South-to-South cooperation. So, what is the importance of this step?
Of course, absolutely. We work on the agenda of this bloc and aligning with this agenda of this bloc because we joined the bloc and we are now a member of the bloc. I need just to highlight the role of private sector in crucial attracting investment and driving economic growth with the right policies and conducive environment. In the private sector in Egypt can leverage its dynamic and innovation to bring sustainable benefits like confidence and stability when the government implements stable and transparent policies. It builds confidence in the private sector. This assurance economic and encourage businessmen to invest more knowing they have a predictive operating environment. Also, innovation and efficiency, private enterprise often lead the way in innovation and operational efficiency. By investing in new technologies and practices, they can enhance productivity and competitiveness, making the country more attractive to foreign investors. We also need to highlight the job creation. The private sector is a significant source of employment as business expand and new ones are established. Job opportunities increase, boosting the economic growth and improving living standards for each Egyptian citizen. Diversification, private investments can help diversify the economic, reducing reliance on the specific sector. This diversification can make the economic more resilient to external shocks and fluctuations. Public-private partnership, collaboration with the government and the private sector can lead to the development of the crucial infrastructure and services. These partnerships can attract future investments and investors by improving the country overall business climate, which at the end I always highlight to attract the foreign direct investment and foreign investors.
So, Dr. Reem, the BRICS group was designed to bring together the world's most important developing countries to form an alternative to the political and economic power of the wealthier nations. So, of the North America and Western Europe, of course. So, has the group achieved its targets?
Of course, certainly here were some additional insights of the impact of the BRICS expansion, including these developing countries. like enhanced global influence with the inclusion of new members. The BRICS now represent a large portion of the global population and economy. The increased representation strengthens the bloc voice in the international forums, allowing to advocate more effectively for the interests of the global South. Diversification of the resources. The new members from the least developing continents bring diverse resources and economic strength to the table. For example, countries like Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates have significant energy resources, while Egypt and Ethiopia offering strategic geographic advantages. Like Egypt has a perfect location connecting the three old continents of Africa, Europe, and Asia. This diversification can lead to more robust and resilient economic cooperation with the bloc. Institutional development, as the BRICS expands, including more countries, especially from developing countries, as you said, there is a growing need to develop stronger institutions to manage the increased complexity. This includes establishing mechanisms for conflict solutions and economic policies cooperation. And joint projects building these institutions can help maintain sustainability and ensure the continuity of the bloc initiatives. Challenges in these BRICS also can be overcome and find solutions with the increasing number of different countries with different resources and different business solutions.
Okay, so the government has recently taken a series of measures to improve the investment climate. Do you think that the private sector can play a vital role in attracting investments?
Indeed, we already, the economic government, Egyptian government, always highlights the role of private sectors. We cannot really neglect the role of private sectors in boosting our economic development and in boosting our economic agenda, because, you know, a significant part of the Egyptian economic agenda relies on private sectors and their businesses and their income or their role in boosting the Egyptian economic as all or as Egyptian GDP. So we can, as always, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi assertion about Egypt's progress in economic reform and development global is grounded here in Egypt locally with the initiatives and achievements by the private sector.
Yes, I'd like to thank you, Dr. Reem, Assam, Professor of Economics, Cairo University. Thank you for being with us, and the viewers, a short break, and we'll be back, so stay tuned.